taking a look at weather now. Weather Authority Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianca.
Well, that was cool. You got to see the Aral Sea shrink. There was Cape Cod, the sand moving around there, some deforestation in Bolivia of the Amazon rainforest, and then the glaciers retreating in green. I love Google Earth, so I know what I'm doing on my dinner break tonight. All right, let's get you to that drought update. It is Drought Update Thursday, and unfortunately, I don't have great news for you. We've seen another increase in drought conditions across the state. You may have guessed that was going to happen as we continue to fall behind on our rainy season, now also that it's coming to an end. But right now, 99% of the state abnormally dry or worse, so almost all of the state in drought. Abnormally dry is considered Category 0 or drought. It is drought. Moderate drought for 94% or more of the state. 77% now in severe drought. That's up 7 percentage points rather from last week. That's where we saw the biggest expansion, and 39% of the state now in extreme drought. No change to the exceptional. So I have highlighted the areas that have seen an increase in droughts this week, and we see portions of the Sacramento Valley, northern Sierra Nevada, portions of the San Joaquin Valley into the central Sierra, more of the southern Sierra, and then some local areas to talk about as well. So let's zoom in here. An area from southern Monterey County into southern San Benito County, down across Parkfield into San Luis Obispo County. That was just abnormally dry last week. It has now been included in that moderate drought. So just as far southwestern Monterey County included in abnormally dry. And the only reason that is because, well, that 1 week in January that we all got some heavy rainfall, those areas actually saw a little bit more than the rest of us, especially relative to normal rainfall. So of course we'll keep an eye on things. Not a lot of rain in the forecast, but we do have an area of low pressure moving out. It's bringing snow to the central Rockies today, even a tornado outside of Pueblo, Colorado this afternoon. But back to the west, high pressure building in, which is going to be blocking weather from us here for the next few days at least. I do want to look at our long-term FUTURECAST. I'm going to run this all the way ahead. 1 week weather system is going to pass by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. The model is showing some very light precipitation near us, so we'll watch that. That's not going to be a big deal for us, but a better chance I expect coming in the 25th or 26th of April. A lot of the long-term models showing a breakthrough of a wet weather system by then, so we'll keep an eye on that one for us. But in the meantime, things looking pretty dry, and we're going to be talking more about the marine layer. So this is FUTURECAST overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, showing low clouds back in and around the bay, filling back in. The marine layer should be a little deeper tomorrow, or not necessarily deeper, a little bit more sturdy, I think is the better word to use. It's still kind of mixed up today. Tomorrow will be more stable, and that means a better chance of clouds hanging out during the afternoon hour, especially in the south and east sides of the bay, and the model is showing that pretty well. So a little cooler, especially in the south and east sides of the bay tomorrow. The rest of us actually going to warm up a bit, and that's going to take us into the upper 70s in places like Ben Lomond and Boulder Creek tomorrow, even 70s in the higher elevations of the Santa Cruz Mountains. Up at the summit in Bonnie Doon, back down on the coast, we're going to be in the mid-60s in Santa Cruz and the low 60s in Capitola. Watsonville coming in for your high at 62 tomorrow, with low 60s also in Salinas, mid-60s in Hollister, and even warmer as you head up to Gilroy, 78 for your high. We're going to be at 59 in Castroville tomorrow, and 50s in and around the Monterey Peninsula. Only 57 Monterey, Seaside, Pacific Grove, feeling a little chilly out there with those northwesterly winds off the water. They won't be extremely strong, but it will be a steady onshore breeze. And the Salinas Valley, most locations from Soledad southward in the 70s, and we could get to around 80 in Bradley tomorrow afternoon. So over the next 7 days, temperatures will look to shape up like this. On the coast, we're not going to see too much of a change on Saturday, but we'll bump up on Sunday as the marine layer compresses, as that ridge of high pressure sits right overhead. Beyond that, we're watching a weak system sliding by Tuesday, Wednesday. I wouldn't get up your hopes for rain, though. I think we're going to see a few extra clouds as it passes by, and the winds will pick up a bit as well. Inland areas also maxing out temperature-wise on Sunday and Monday as that ridge sits overhead, and we could see some areas like Bradley getting close to 90 degrees by then. So some heat in that forecast, and we're going to watch for some rain eventually, hopefully, as we head toward the end of the month.